So map number 2 here. One thing that's really interesting about this EnVyUs squad that not many teams do, if another team places a sniper on the high side, this is in the second half, on the high side at the home hills, Franchise, who doesn't normally cap the home hill for his team, will actually go high side and grab that sniper. So they will change their home hill player depending which power weapons are on the map. Very dynamic, rather than kind of a static, same strategies, same players going to the same places we see from other teams. As far as I know, they're the only team that does that, and I think that's definitely a strong point.
Well, we will be keeping an eye out for this one. However, map number 2 of game number 4 here, day 1 of the Gears Pro Circuit Atlantic City Open. EnVyUs versus Splyce head-to-head. You're going to see A and C go in favor of their home squad, but it's all about this battle at the top for B, and straight away, Fran's getting involved. He has his teammates supporting him, but the smokes are going to literally cut things in half, and it's all about this first look. Who's going to get those initial kills?
For the Franchise right now, he goes in for the kill. He's going to get punished for that, though. A little too aggressive. EnVyUs, who has been really a standout player for Splyce so far, going to get the first kill. And now it's Splyce that wins the initial 3 dead right now for Team EnVyUs. 3 cap is already coming in because EnVyUs dominated the 1v1 down low. And there you go, a very strong start from Splyce on their favorite map.
I like that. We're getting some claps in the arena here straight away. And, you know, I don't want to get ahead of myself because Splyce won round 1 of map 1.
We got so excited.
We got to see a yeah, I got excited. I was like, oh, you know, we've got a game on our hands. So EnVyUs, you know, I'm sure they'll adapt, learn from what their mistakes there. What went wrong for EnVyUs there?
Yeah, good question. I think so. 2 things. One, EnVyUs won the 1v1 really quickly down low side, which allowed them to get the 3 cap quickly. Meanwhile, on the high side of the map, Franchise perhaps a little too aggressive. Went for an up A, and those up A's are so tempting. It's like the best feeling in the world to hit that, but can be so punishing as well. So that's really what cost them is a couple of kills up top. Meanwhile, EnVyUs winning the 1v1 down low allowed them to win like a 30, 40-second round.
Maybe a little bit of over-aggression there. But we see the same here. EnVyUs are just going to put a block. No weapons have been chained. We're obviously see the respawn time increase by 2 seconds as we do every single round. However, round number 2, Splyce are 1-0 up right now. We're going to see that high engagement rate again at the top here. Solars is going to be the first to go in, but he can't go in alone here. He will get taken down, but no. Picks off the first. Fran alongside him is trying to pick that double. We're going to see here EnVyUs do the complete opposite. Toys getting in the mix now. This is not good news for Splyce.
Yep, and 3 kills right now. EnVyUs going to put pressure on the 3 cap here. Choche last alive, needs to go big, going to kill over Toy Soldier. He's going to shut him down, and surely that will be a 3 cap unless Chaos Control is miraculous. Looks like he's not going to get shut down. And Team EnVy with a good bounce back. I want to point something out. 2 times now we've seen EnVyUs bounce back after losing the first round. And it's not some sort of voodoo magic. It's not like morale or Envy. What Envy does is it's almost like they actually aren't too upset when they lose the first round because they block out a weapon intentionally to block the other team from grabbing that weapon. So them Xing out the secondary spots is because Splyce loves grabbing those weapons, and that sets them up for success and gives them an opportunity to kind of control and dictate the map. A lot of teams place a weapon in their advantage. Envy, on the other hand, places a weapon to block the other team.
Yeah, it's definitely a strategy that we've seen and a trend that we are seeing from Team EnVyUs. We're going to see a long shot, a sniper dot down at the workshop, and this is going to change the way that people play. You're not going to see, you know, every single player or 4 of the 5 go to that top B. We're going to see a battle for the sniper.
Yeah, Crazy going to go down early, so Splyce decides to send 3 people there. They put a lot of resources for that sniper. They get a kill and a long shot as a reward here. Dentis with the sniper in his hand, but they did give up B control to Team EnVyUs here. So want to see them take their numbers advantage. They have a 5-on-4 opportunity. It looks like they're going to give a chance for Praise to spawn up again.
Dentives on your screen. He's the man with the sniper in hand, and is the man which, for me, has maybe underperformed here. You know, I say maybe, most definitely has underperformed in map number 1, so maybe looking to correct that straight away. He's picked off 1, Ribs is down, and that's from the headshot as well. Fran is up top, though. He needs the support. No, he doesn't. Finds 2. Solus is the 3rd, and we're going to see an absolute massacre at the top mansion. But EnVyUs, they only have control of B right now. They will put the pressure on.
Yep, overextension from Identiv. Smart play right there to overextend to the opposite team's hill to capture that, recognizing, hey, Envy is playing very aggressive on the B side and the A side of the map. And now Identiv's going to rotate over here, sniper out. Be careful, though, having the sniper out close range. Takes out a shotgun. My opinion right there should just V-line straight to the B hill, though, and take an opportunity to kind of stretch out the map a little bit. But instead, it's going to leave him for his teammates to pick up some kills at his A hill.
Okay, so we see a 15-point lead here. Almost things slow down a little bit in round number 3. We do see a lot of more rotations. That sniper has definitely changed things up. Now, smoke's going down at B. We're going to see a couple go forward, but Toy Soldier in the mix. A player which makes me dizzy watching him. He's going to find 1, put him to bed, surely, but he's got the support of his team, and there we go. Praise the man, maybe who doesn't get praised enough, but 2 in the mix and now can push forward. The pressure should come as we do see Desinide and EnVyUs on those timers. The numbers are against there. Ribs getting in the mix. This is looking good for Team EnVyUs.
Yep. You know, again, it all comes down to the opening strategy, really. Splyce has not had an opportunity to hold a 2-cap because they sent 3 people over to that sniper. They really lost the numbers advantage in the other areas of the map, and because of that, they've lost control of the map by throwing so many resources over in that area.
Okay, well, Fran is actually going to be the one to take the sniper right now. See what he can do. Can he match the skills of Identivs? Again, things slowing down here, but keep your eyes on that score in the top left. 169 to 124. A minute goes by, and that can be a very daunting task here for Splyce. They need to change things around. Fran finds one. Choche's going to fall, and Identivs just even in the numbers right now, but it's this battle for B. We're going to see a push from Identivs, rolls straight into the face of Ribs, and now EnVyUs will put the pressure on. It's a 4 versus 2, and then you can even see the timer coming in. First to 210, most likely EnVyUs have got this one closed out. It's of course 1-1. We're going to see EnVyUs pick up round number 3.
Very well done. Franchise picks up 2 sniper headshots to close that one out. Fran, of course, not even arguably, you can't even deny that he's a top 10 sniper since Gears of War 1. Always has been the sniper for his team, and he continues to be so in this game as well. Popping off with that weapon. EnVyUs up 2-1 right now. Looks like a decision is being made. It's going to be Insins that are placed by Splyce. We talked about that in the pregame. They love their Insins, especially on this map.
Okay, so Incineraries are going to be popped down. Respawn increased to that 16 seconds. Looking at the scoreboard, nothing to me stepping out except Choche yet to pick up a kill here.
Yeah. And I want to see now what Splyce can do. Are they going to send 3 to the sniper again? They can devote that many resources over and give up B control. It looks like they're going to do exactly that. But the Insins are in the middle of the map, so that's going to force EnVyUs to play low side as well with them.
Okay, so my team do have a set in their back pocket. We'll see which one it affects more than likely. But the key thing here, EnVyUs didn't pick up their home hill. Why is that?
So we're later on in rounds right now. So this is the 4th round. Each round, the player respawn timer increases by 2 seconds. So that means in this round, it's 16-second respawn timers. It's about getting the first kills, and because you do that, you have 3 members there. So you have 16 seconds. You should be able to win the round after that. Numbers are so much more important in this game.
Well, you couldn't have explained it better, but we couldn't have seen it being, explained in the game as well. We see them give up their home hill. They push, they get the number advantage, they pick up those kills, and that is a masterclass in the way that EnVyUs just played that. They split the incense. Yes, the sniper was taken, but it wasn't really utilized. It was all about those initials, those shotgun battles, and EnVyUs just took it to Splyce right there. And
that's what happens when you have a 5-on-4 numbers advantage. Again, something that EnVyUs does better than most teams is knowing their numbers and taking their numbers advantage. That's kind of old school textbook Gears of War, even back when Gears was played in execution as a kind of single elimination game mode. Something that's definitely translated over very well in this game as well. 6 kills for Franchise, who has front spawn for his team right now, leading the way.
Well, going into round number 5, of course, Choche still yet to pick up a kill. Let's give him a bit of castle love. Let's hope he can change that around. However, we've still got Incense on the map. Frags, though, right in the middle. You don't get one each on this one. They're right in the center. How important are frags?
Yeah, I mean, you can use those grenades to take over B hill control. You can use Incense to take over B hill control. That's why you see the fight has really transitioned to the low side of the map here as weapons have been slowly placed. And that's what's so interesting about escalation, is based on the weapon placements and the layout of the map, the gameplay can completely change and will be different every single game as a result of that. So, of course, it looks like EnVyUs wins the initial fight. They did not cap their home hill once again, instead opting for the numbers advantage in the initial fight.
Well, the strategy most definitely going for EnVyUs' favor. Just for a second there, we do see the Splyce boys bounce back, but 3 still on timers. This is going to be difficult for them. We do have B in control of EnVyUs. C is yet to be capped. Again, playing that long game. EnVyUs trying to put the pressure on. The scoreline isn't going to be effective too much, but now we do see Identiv take down Praise. That's 3 going to be on timers, and a couple do go down for Splyce. Answering back, though, Splyce has started to stand up to EnVyUs. Yes, the North American giant, but Splyce are not going down without a fight.
Yep, very well done by Identiv right there, taking out his pistol, finishing the kill on Ribs. That's 2 dead right now for EnVy. Make that 3 dead. If I'm Splyce right now, you need to be pushing for that C-Hill ASAP. You need to take your numbers advantage. Instead, they're going to let Solars get a kill here. It's going to cost them in this situation. Let EnVy kind of stand on their back leg and kind of recoup and regather.
It would have been nice to see them put that pressure on, but it's something we've seen time and time again. Splyce almost a little bit hesitant. However, they're putting the pressure on now as the teams do go down. We're going to see C challenge, but he's just got a break in time. Will it be enough? We'll have to wait and see, as Praised is going to come back. C is still not in control of anyone. Splyce do have a significant lead now. They're going to be about 40 points up by the end of this.
I love that play by Adverse, doing that alone. Look, EnVy hasn't capped points in I don't know how long. It's a 60-point lead now because Adverse made that play by himself. I would have liked to see the rest of the Splyce squad kind of pushing in unison with Adverse. He picked up a kill as well, but smart play by Adverse. Heads up. That gives Splyce a huge advantage now as EnVy is looking to break it.
Okay, so a big round here, 4-1, 3-2. The mental gap almost just between those rounds is absolutely huge. Of course, if you missed map number 1, 7-1 was the scoreline to Team EnVyUs.
Good to go.
But we're going on to Reclaimed here. Splyce are looking hungry to answer back. Choche slowing things down here. He's going to be backing up with Adverse. And it is really, just looking like they're trying to hold on. And I can see why. They've got such a large gap here. They hold on for 2 for a couple more seconds. They may be able to win with 1.
Yep, and they need to hold this for at least another 10 seconds, and they should be secured here. Meanwhile, EnVyUs realizes that. So EnVyUs going to be pushing for a 3 cap. We should see what EnVyUs comes up with as a strategy and the last-ditch result. An attempt to win this round here. Looks like they're going to be pushing B-Hill simultaneously. They should be pushing towards the low side of the map. And you see it on your screen. It's exactly what EnVyUs is doing, spread across the entire map here. It's going to all come down to this last fight.
Okay, these next engagements so important. Watch that kill feed in the bottom left. Here at the Manor, top in B. The numbers don't win. They're advancing. Toy's going to take down his own teammate, but Chaos and Choche do fall. Fran's going to pick up another, but it is not enough. We do see the Swarm victory. The timer ticked over, and Splyce bite back. 3-2 is the scoreline, and you can see EnVyUs. I like that captain. He stood up, high-fiving everyone. He's getting them involved, and that is what Splyce need. I
love it. 1 round at a time is what EnVyUs said to his teammates right there. Very well played by Splyce. Again, I got to say, the heads-up play was Adverse. It came down to those last few seconds, and Adverse with that break really is what allowed Splyce to kind of regain control and get a huge lead right there. And it looks like now it is going to be a Torpo placed up top. Smart decision by EnVy because they've won the B-Hill fight all 5 rounds so far. Why not get a reward for winning that fight?
Well,
in the form of a torque bow.
I mean, I get a little excited. I definitely do favor those power weapons. And it's not all about that, but when I see a sniper, a torque bow, the only thing is missing right now for me is a boom shot. But of course, with 20-second respawn, every kill matters so much. The incendiary is going to be split here, but let's have a look for those initial gun battles here. Chaos on your screen, jumping back and forth. Lancer fire going down. We do get Fran, who picks up those torque bow as well. Praise gets the sniper.
There you go. Franchise actually got taken out by an instant, so it looks like Splyce baited him to grab that torpo for an instant kill instead. Smart decision right there, but Praise with the snipe. He's putting it to use already. Takes out Identity. 4-on-4 situation now. You can see how it's going to break down. All of Splyce's high side and playing with aggression. They take out Ribs, and they should be able to cap that B-Hill as a result. But look who's the sniper in his hands. We're going to stay on board with Praise right here and see what he can do with this weapon. Ooh, barely misses that shot on Choche.
Such a hard shot, but these players, they know how to use it. Lancerfire is going to put him to the floor. He'll be trying to finish them off. He'll be getting shot in the side for a second, but Praise does find his 9th kill. And again, that sniper, they can change the game. Toy's going to pick up 1 with the shotgun as well. EnVyUs went for the same strategy. They didn't pick up their home hill. They pushed out. They went for those initials. This time it didn't play out as well as it previously did. But Dezenite, Choche, and Adverse all on time as EnVyUs now can push forward.
And look, notice how EnVyUs is picking up just 1 kill at a time and now taking their numbers advantage, really picking off 1 member of Splyce at a time here, giving them a 5-on-4 on B-Hill. Expect them to take that B-Hill over. They're going to do exactly that. Now Splyce looking to overextend here. Really not much opportunity right now. 4 Identities is full red. Facing a world of trouble coming in.
Well, tried the flying super in the action. He's going to be backed up, and there you go. Big play from Chaos there as he does pick his teammate up, but we're going to see a double come in either side. Praised and Ribs are going to put them to bed, and this is good for Team EnVyUs right now. They control 2, but again, they put Choche and Identities on those timers. Remember, 20 seconds, that's 3 players here. This is so important for Team EnVyUs.
And one thing I just saw from EnVy right there I wanted to point out that I really like is the way they approach 2v2s. They almost always, one of the members of the 2v2 have a Lancer out. Not many teams do that. A lot of teams will have 2 shotguns out. They'll be kind of ready to fight, ready to bang out your shotgun category. But EnVyUs always has a Lancer out, always supporting and crossing for one another. It showed right there with Franchise in that 2v2 situation having a Lancer in his hands.
Okay, so B-Hill in control of EnVyUs. We see them crawling back into this. 103 to 125. It's Praise. Splatters the head of Identities all over the floor. Choche's picking 1 up either side. Praise answers back again. EnVyUs get those number advantage. Solars as well as just picked up a torque bow. However, the pressure is on C. Splyce are not putting any points in right now.
Yep, full red is Praise and Toy's going to go down. All up to Praise right now. He's going to go down as well. A good job by Splyce to bounce back here. They have a 5-on-2 numbers advantage. You want to see them take this and use that numbers advantage, but Solars is one man that's going to reign on that parade with the torque bow in his hands. Can't connect. Put 1 on the ground. A little bit of a warning shot right there for Solars. He also has grenades. He has all the tools in the toolbox right now, is Solars.
He's got everything in his back pocket right now, and he's not afraid to use them. They do take the lead. They have the hill control. Chaos on your screen, trying to dodge back and forth, will neutralize A, and it's a big play because it will stop them, of course, gaining those points. Team EnVyUs are looking to take over and break that 200 mark. We are going to see Chaos, though. Should I say Choche pick up 1. Praise dances back. That torque bow connects on Identives. My goodness, the talent coming into Solars right there.
That entire sequence of events, Solars, a beautiful movement, full red, somehow stays alive, backs out, hits the torque bow, gets it down on Choche. His teammate Praise is going to pick up the kill, and he still lives to fight another day. That entire 30-second sequence from Solars shows how good he is. Well played by him. Movement, power weapon skill and good shotgun skill at that.
I don't doubt my maths, but sometimes it gets a little bit close for comfort. I will say with EnVyUs taking B, this should be theirs. It should be in the bag. It's first to 210, and the kills going down right now aren't going to matter. Team EnVyUs are going to strike back. It's going to be round number 4 on the board, but definitely a closer game. Map 1, it was a blowout. It was 7-1 if you missed it. 7 rounds back-to-back. Splyce, they seem to be either finding their feet here or are definitely more comfort to this map of Reclaim.
Yeah, you're spot on, Momo. That round could have gone either way. You know, I think it was Splyce that had a 5-on-3 numbers advantage. Solars was topside with that Torpo as you were spectating him. There's no reason they shouldn't have flooded 3 at Solars, taken him out. If he has Torpo in his hands, he can only kill 1 of you at a time if he hits the shot. Take that numbers advantage and get high side control, get B hill control. Instead, they didn't really push that high side. They decided to kind of spread themselves across the map, and it cost them. But now, we're going into the second half here. Weapons are going to reset, and it's going to be new hills here that are going to flip to the other side of the map.
Yeah, that's mental. We're going to have it E down in the barn. This is why you're seeing all the battles going down. Solars, Chaos, Fran, all getting into the mix. We're going to see him push forward. Crazy's not done. He's got 15 kills. He's going to make it 16. Top slaying both for his squad and also in the game right now. He's really showing his skill individually, but he's pushing his team forward for this victory. Lancer Fire coming down, utilizing every single thing in his arsenal. But again, still trying to put that down. Desert Knight, he's in trouble.
And there's the flank actually that comes in. Solars are going to finally finish that kill as well. Team EnVyUs now with a 2-hill-to-1 advantage, and they have a 5-on-4 for just about 6 more seconds here. Looks like they're just going to hold this setup. Smart decision. And one thing to keep in mind, guys, in the early rounds when the player respawn timers are only 10 seconds, you see a lot more two-ring setups. Hold your hills, use your numbers advantage to get control of the points, whereas in the later rounds is when you see him really step on the player and freak out.
Really interesting how many things can change the game, down to weapon placement, respawn times, build changes. It is really a strategy game as well as an individual skill games. Fran and Choche, they're going to exchange blows at the bottom. We're going to see Choche pick up the double. He had a slow start to this game, but he's making his mark here in round number 7. The tides have changed and the hills have too. Choche, he's going to take over E shortly with the help of his teammate. No, he's not. Neutralization is going to come in, but the battle goes in favor of Praise. It's number 18 on the board for him. He is lighting up on that main stage.
Praise is too solid right there in a 1 versus 2. Didn't miss a shot. Connected to the kill on Choche, and now Envy is going to maintain control of just 2 cap thanks to that double kill and Praise on the prowl here. He's going to back out and reset. Hey, you realize, hey, let's hold this 2 cap. No reason to push and die in this situation. Now, looks like Splyce is trying to put something together. A little bit desperate to Splyce. So we're pushing high side, no hill there, of course, right now. Envy has a huge lead in this situation.
Well, it is, of course, first to 210 to reiterate that. And we've got a 40-point lead for Envy as they have the 2 cap. They're doing damage. Desert Knight almost unseen as he takes down Fran. Can he find the double with the help of his teammate? He is going to find that. And now they can push as a squad. You see all those 3 Lancers painted in that Splyce skin, looking ever so lovely here on Reclaimed. However, Splyce, they have control here, but they've lost the hills. They only have F, and that's going to be shortly, well, not long lived, should I say, as Team EnVyUs, they're creeping up to 200 Fallout.
Yeah, can you believe that? I've only seen kills in Splyce's favor the last couple of really minutes here, and still EnVyUs is still managing to stay alive. Which goes to show how good of a job they did by spreading out the map. You saw Ribs push to the middle of the map to try and force Splyce to have to backtrack for him, but if Splyce can get just 1 more wave of kills here, they should be able to get the 3 cap. Ribs has other plans. Smoke's going to go out. Ribs is going to get the cap here. 207 is the magic number. It looks like they're going to get the break. Is Splyce, so it's going to come down to this epic last-minute fight.
Well, it's 208. They break this hill. They cap this hill. They win the game. If they lose it, of course, it will go to Splyce. But EnVyUs, just for a second, they take it back, but it's not going to be enough. They finally make 2 kills. They put it on the board, and that cap is going to finish. But my goodness, Splyce had that opportunity. You saw that slither of blue there bouncing back, and that, again, that's a bit of a nail-biter. We saw Splyce with the potential to dominate.
Yep, 2 rounds in a row now that Splyce had a string of 4, 5, 6 kills and just could not capitalize on the numbers advantage. EnVyUs holds on thanks to the Toy Soldier trying to stay alive in that home hill area of the map. 2 more rounds now, and Team EnVyUs will secure a 2-0 over Splyce. Dominating performance right now by Envy.
So, the question that I want to ask, why is it that EnVyUs, you know, when they're down, when their back's against the wall, against the ropes, why are they able to hold on? Why are they able to clutch these games out? Who is the player that's doing this right now, or is it a team effort?
It's 100% a team effort. It's the way that they approach disadvantages. When they're in a 2v5, they don't get desperate. They don't all put their shotguns out and try to make plays. They're still lancering. They're still sticking to fundamental Gears of War, and they're picking up kills when they can and where they can. So Envy, a team that is so good in disadvantages, that number disadvantages, that and it really does go to show. It also helps when you have people that praise on your team with Solars.
Okay, so interesting here, we see Splyce once again put those insects down. He's worked with them previously. Let's see if it changes, but those initials are going to go down. Praised, a man who has been lighting up in not only this match, but also the series. He's on 20 kills. We only see one player for Splyce hitting double digits. Bear that in mind. Fran's going to pick up the first, and Praised, he's hunting down. He's like a man on a mission. He's going to find one. Isn't going to stop there. Now he's going to regain his health, wait for his team. Wise decision.
Exactly. 20 apiece right now. Looks like it's going to be Envy, who's not capping the points at the moment. They get that E hill, and now all members of EnVyUs. It's almost like the magic number for Envy is 3. When Envy realizes, hey, there's 3 people at E side, they immediately rotate up to high side and take those high side control. That's exactly what they're doing now with the D hill cap. Splyce, of course, on the low side, trying to regain that E hill control.
One thing I love about Envy is they're not afraid to go down in points. You know, they are solely, relying on their gun skill to pick up these kills. I say that, the kill feed lights up blue as Praised puts one to bed. That's 3 on timers now, and Envy will push forward. They will put the pressure on, and Fran is actually creeping around. He's going to find one on the flank, but he doesn't see him as well as we do. Of course, that X-ray vision, so key. Fran's going to find one. Teammates down in the second, and Fran finishes him off. Another round in favor of Team EnVyUs. I like the play from them.
Flawless, almost flawless is the way that Envy's playing right now. That's 3 straight rounds for them. They are 1 round away from securing a win here now. It's going to be Splyce. Are they going to get a little desperate with their weapon choice? Really interested to see what they do here. Maybe a boom shot, maybe something a little more aggressive. Maybe an M-bar to get in the hands of Identives, and that's actually what it's going to be. It's going to be an M-bar in the workshop side of the map. We're going to try and put that in Identives' hands and try and see if he can make some work with it.
Well, the respawn will be increased once again. You can see that 14 seconds. I want to ask you there, you say, are they getting desperate with this weapon placement? Are they putting a power weapon on just to change the game because it's not working?
That's typically what we do see, and sometimes that's in the form of a boom shot, of a drop shot. M-bar, of course, still a powerful weapon. They're just trying to completely change the map. So clearly, they're not doing well in the second half of the map here. Really, not that complex. It comes down to slaying. Envy, if you look at the kill category, has 4 people, again, in double digits, and just completely dominating that category. And you're not getting kills. There's not much you can do if you're not alive, that's for sure. So Envy wins the initial again. M-bar in their hands. Nothing Splyce can do right now considering the squad.
They pick up the first 3 kills. They get the power weapons. What is stopping EnVyUs finishing this right here, right now? Not much is probably the answer to that question. They're going to put the pressure on D. You see them pushing as a 3, and now they can push forward. We're going to see Incense going down. Fran's going to pick up a double, and you can more than likely see this one in end very, very shortly unless they can go big. Identives is going to pick up a double. Fran's going to answer back with this one, but the domination is coming in, and we're going to see Team EnVyUs take it. Ladies and gentlemen, 2-0. Very, very strong fashion there. 7-1 map 1, 7-2. EnVyUs looking very strong here, Fallout.
Indeed, they are a great start. We were hoping, we were praying for a show, for a map number 3. Of course, EnVyUs shuts down that dream with a 7-1, 7-2 victory over Splyce. That is decisive.
Yep.
The Splyce squad, of course, has always been known to be a solid team, but has not necessarily broken the barrier yet of being a top 6, top 4 consistent team. And we thought maybe they could do it at this event. They're, of course, sitting 1-1 in their group play, still in a good spot in this tournament.
Yeah, if you're Latin American or you're just a Splyce fan, do not think they are down and out. That is a World Championship team right there of EnVyUs. And I've got to say, from map 1 to 2, I saw a different Splyce. I saw them adapt. And, in a game like this, you've got to adapt to a team like EnVyUs. And they have 5 very, very frightening players. Fran, Toy, for me, Praised